Hey everybody, I'm Paul from Recording Magazine, and I'm here with my friend and bass player Gerry Baccash, who has generously agreed to help me demonstrate a technique that I use to mimic the sound of an upright bass even when you don't have one. I also write about this technique in detail in the May issue of Recording Magazine. While Gerry can play an upright and has done so for me on sessions in the past, like many bass players, he doesn't actually own one, and finding one that's in recording shape is harder than it sounds. Luckily, it's possible to fake it with a few simple ingredients. First, you need an acoustic electric bass. These come in many varieties, including those that look like simple acoustic guitars strung with bass strings. Or there are models like this that are more akin to a hollow body electric guitar. Gerry plays an F-hole Gretsch strung with nylon-wrapped, flat-wound strings that also really help the illusion, as it helps accentuate the fretless, slapped sound of an upright. Next, you need a good 2-channel preamper interface. One channel is for the direct input of the bass, and the other is for the mic.
How important is mic choice, Paul?
Microphone. I'm glad you asked that, Gerry. Mic choice in this technique is very important. It works best if you have a microphone that has a very tight cardioid pattern and good off-axis rejection. I've done this with the Soyuz Su-19 that we reviewed last month in our April issue, and I've also had great results with small diaphragm microphones that have a hypercardioid capsule like this one, which is the Audix M1250B. When we mic the bass, it'll be similar in principle to miking an acoustic guitar, with the exception that we're only aiming to capture the sound of the player's fingers on the strings. The main tone of the instrument will still come from the direct output. The two signals are then blended together in your DAW with some sweetening from a good room reverb. You might be thinking, will a regular electric bass work? And in my experience, not so much, as you need the hollow, echoey tone found in an acoustic instrument. Okay. Enough talking. Gerry, I'm going to let you play. We're going to record the results, and then I'm going to blend everything together in the DAW and show you how it all comes together. All right, we're going to start off with just the bass direct, and this is going into one channel of a Chandler TG2 microphone preamp. I'm also using the second channel for the microphone signal, but we'll get to that in a second. I've got the direct bass and the bass mic both bussed to a single mono bus in my DAW because I just want to treat it like one signal, not two. And then on that bus, I've got a Universal Audio Teletronics LA2A, and this is the gray one. I kind of like that one pretty a lot for bass. Throw that on. You'll notice that we're getting, up to about 5 dB of reduction, just to give it a little bit of punch on the limit setting. Now we're going to go listen to that passage again. Again, dry bass. And now I'm going to slowly bring in the room mic. You're not going to need a lot. So this is the mic that's on the strings, and you can hear it. It gives it that feel like you're kind of hearing a upright. And again, you can see I don't have a lot in there. Now I'm going to open up Eventide's T-Verb, which is a great room simulator. And right now I've got T-Verb set pretty much to just an ambience. It's just the first mic. Doing that just adds a little bit of echo and gels the two instruments or two channels together so it sounds like one instrument. One thing I wanted to show you, if I mute T-Verb and if I mute the DI'd mic, and turn this up for a second. The room mic is not that great. I mean, if you want it for effect, cool, but I would never use this in a recording. All right, so here we're gonna put back the bass room mic back minus 29 dB for my mix, and we'll put the bass DI back on and put T-Verb back on for the kind of that gelling ambience. And then what we're going to do is let's play with T-Verb a little bit more, and now we're going to bring up the other two mics for T-Verb. Mic 2 gives you a little bit more depth. Here I'm going to bring up mic 3 about halfway, 50%, and that just takes the high hits and gives kind of like a nice distant slap to the whole thing. But of course, all these levels are dependent on your mix and the illusion you're trying to create. Hopefully this video gives you a good starting point for this technique that you can try. For greater detail and some more do's and don'ts, be sure to check out my article in the May issue of Recording Magazine that's in stands now. Also, be sure to stop by our website, recordingmag.com, for all things recording. And if you liked this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, Gerry, and thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.